Good morning, team. I have called you in this morning because the company is going through some changes and I think you guys should know what is going on. We have decided that social media will now play a bigger role in our company. I know we have been a little resistant to the trends of social media, but we need to understand that social media can be a very powerful platform for us and we can use it to our advantage. Today's generation is all online. They are constantly tweeting, liking, and sharing. And it's not only the younger generation that is doing this anymore. Parents and even grandparents are becoming Instagram and Snapchat regulars. It is now time for our company to catch up with the rest of society. By being active on social media, we will be able to engage with fans and followers, all while building our brand and developing a loyal customer base. This is where a social media policy comes in. A social media policy will help the company avoid being embarrassed by what an employee posts and can help us avoid facing legal issues in case of a mishap or an account hack. First point in the social media policy is educating employees about social media. We want to make sure our employees are educated in the social media platform they are using. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, we want them to be educated. This includes the site's term of use, conditions, and limitations. If an employee's social post or comment violates the site's policies, it will reflect badly on the company, and we want to avoid that at all costs. Secondly, we are going to discuss blurred personal and professional lines. I always encourage employees to be friendly with one another, but the line between personal and professional has become increasingly blurred. How an employee presents themselves on a personal social account can often bleed over to their professional lives. I am making it a point to remind you guys that how you portray yourselves on social media can result in negative professional consequences. This includes posting confidential info about the company. For example, posting about an unannounced product launch, company strategies, or even sale results. Everything about the company is personal, and topics we discuss as a team should always stay private. Another thing we need to be careful about is presenting our personal views in a professional manner. Everyone should think twice when posting controversial views and should always remember that you are an ambassador for your organization. So always present your thoughts and views in a professional way. This includes if you read someone talking negatively about our company. Please avoid the temptation of reacting in an unprofessional manner. Do not post comments about coworkers or bosses that can be perceived as threatening, harassing, discriminatory, or go under cyberbullying. Employees must keep workplace issues and conflicts confidential. They must not enter our private social media lives. I must remind you that any complaints, conflicts, or concerns in the workplace should be properly addressed and not be posted online. We will let our employees choose whether they want to identify with our business on social media platforms. If you choose to identify with the business, I must remind you that you will be held responsible for any negative postings. When it comes to avoiding security risks, all employees must create secure passwords and avoid any spam or scams. We now move on to the consequences portion of the policy. If an employee chooses to take advantage of and abuse their use of social media that we have given to them, there will be serious consequences. Based on how bad the situation is, first offenders will get a verbal warning and will meet with our company managers and go over the social media policy again to make sure that they understand. In a matter of a more serious offense, the consequences will range from anywhere to a lawsuit against a certain employee or termination of employment from the company. Lastly, when in doubt, do not post. If you are not 100% sure what kind of reaction your post is going to get, do not post it. You will save yourself trouble if you do not post it. Or you can bring the post to one of the managers first and get their approval before you post it. And finally, have fun with social media. Social media is a great platform to be creative and show your fun side, and I definitely encourage it. I encourage all my employees to be active on social media and represent our brand. I am just giving you the tools and guidelines to stay out of trouble, and I hope you learned a lot about how to use social media properly. Thank you.